If you want to see me swatch the second Off Tropic palette by NYX Cosmetics, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène, and yes, we are going to swatch another palette today. I have swatched this palette for you on this channel already. I will put that video right here. And I have its sister palette. This one is the Hasta Vista, and this one is the Shifting Sands. Now let me show you both of them, one on top of the other. And believe it or not, they look similar, but they don't have any duplicate shades. So I have swatched this one already, as I mentioned, and now I want to swatch this one. And one of the things, if you are a fan of Juvia's Place, I just want to let you know, I was thinking I would not get that palette because this lime green just made me think so much of the Juvia's Place Zulu palette. I can confirm that I have swatched it next to the other one, and the other one is a lot brighter. This one is a bit more subdued and goes better with the gold shadows in this palette. So since we have done swatches for the Off Tropic Hasta La Vista, I propose we do swatches for this one, and then you can compare the two sets of swatches. If you have been debating, which one of these you might want. They are still available, and they are regularly on sale at, as in a discounted price at NYX Cosmetics online. You can find them also at Shoppers Drug Mart, and I figure a number of other places where NYX are sold. As well, this line, not Off Tropic, but this type of packaging, I noticed at Shoppers Drug Mart this past week that 3 or 4 more palettes in this layout have just been released, and one of them is a very sultry look, and then the other one is, that I noticed, is one that is very reminiscent of the modern Renaissance color story. So you may want to take a look at these. I've been impressed with the quality so far. All right, let's get to swatching. I think that we are going to do this first quad right here, and then 3 and 3. I think that will work quite nicely. So let's go right in. I'm going in with the first shadow. It's a cream, then to the gold, then to this kind of a coral, neon coral color, and then this beautiful shimmery orange. So here we go. And that's really the more neutral part of the palette. And this one is very close to my skin tone. We'll see how that goes. Well, not too bad. There's a little bit more of a peach color than I thought there was, so that's good. And this one's swatching better now, so it's the kind of gold color. And that's that coral, kind of neon coral color. And that is that really bright shimmery orange. They really are beautiful colors. Let's go for a second swatch. And I really appreciate the cardboard packaging. It has a metal closure. There is no mirror, but that definitely helps with the cost of the palette. So here we go. And they go for anywhere between $12.99 and $26.99, depending if you can find it on sale. Of course, if you are shopping at Shoppers, you can wait for 20 times the points or 30% off in points. That's always kind of nice, or a redemption event. And there we go. Just intensifying all those colors. And here you go. Very nice. It's nice to have a relatively neutral matte, and then some pretty nice colors. And the fingers again. Holy cow, right? Geez, those look good. I really like this one. On the inner to center lid, that would look so, so good. At least for my taste. You can put shadow wherever you like. There are no rules. It's just face powder. It wipes off. It washes off. It's all good. All right, my fingers are ready. We are going to go, now that we did these 4, we're going to do these 3. So kind of a mustardy yellow, a hot pink, and then that lime green that you know already that I have swatched on my own. I like all 3 of them, so let's keep it going. That is a very smooth matte. Like it very much. Very pretty. That's a decent pink, but it's a matte. We'll build it up. And last one of those 3 is that lime green. And it is lime, but it's not quite, it's not a loud lime color. So it can just act as a subdued or more punchy depending on how you pair it with other colors or what kind of base you use. So there are options for sure with that green. And I have to say that that green was a big reason for my attraction to this palette. All right, second go. Oh yeah, the mattes really build nicely. I was really impressed by the first one, Hasta la Vista. And I'm not big on getting every palette in a collection, but the cost and quality really is what made me go back for this one. Very nice colors indeed. And here are the fingers. Look at that green, right? Actually, all of them. They're all very pretty. Very happy. So we only have 3 more to go. Okay, clean fingers, and we are going to go for the last 3. And you can tell I swatched this one, and it did not disappoint. I was checking to see if it was a duplicate from, there's one that's very similar in Hasta la Vista. And I can confirm they are different. So you can see them here looking quite similar, but they are different. I almost lost a palette. Oh. Okay, like I said, these 3. So kind of a medium brown, matte. And this one is a shimmery deep purple and a deep brown. So here they are. Very smooth matte with this one, I like it. And the purple. It shows up lighter, but that's the first go. And the deep brown. Those mattes are so smooth. Seriously, that's fantastic. Good stuff. We're going to go a second time in those last three colors. And here we go. And finally the deep brown. It overlapped the purple, but okay, whatever. It's a big, big swatch on the last one. And here are the fingers. Oh, that was crazy. Okay, here we go. Never mind my mess over here. Oh, goodness. At least you know that the matte is very blendable and easy to spread around. There's no question there. Now these two do seem somewhat similar, but this one is definitely more of a hot pink compared to more purple over here. But they are really, really nice colors. I'm really happy with them. They are pigmented, the mattes are smooth. the colors are punchy. I mean, this orange, yellow, the green, the pink, the gold. It's all looking really, really nice. If anything, this one is a bit softer, but if you are trying to go with a softer look, you can use this coral and then the browns and this kind of a beigey color. You can tone down the look with this palette just as much as you can amp it up. So I'm very pleased that I picked up the Shifting Sands palette. Very pleased. Now, a big motivator to pick up this one to begin with, apart from the colors, was, like the color story, was my delight at how impressed I was with the NYX Machinist collection. I have the Ignite and the Grind. If you want to see videos of those, you can definitely see them on my channel. I'll just link one right here. Very impressed with those two sets of, or two palettes with they have a plastic hardcover and a mirror. These are less expensive. These, like I said, are somewhere between $13 and $26, and the Machinist palettes were going for $30, and on sale I think half off. So they're not actually that far off from each other, but it's just a really different packaging. The other ones are pretty heavy. These are a nice light cardboard packaging. I actually really am partial to this kind of packaging, and it makes it easy to depot because it's all cardboard. So if anybody is just interested in the shadows and not the packaging, that is definitely possible. So really happy. It was the Machinist collection that really convinced me to go and take a look or consider more NYX products. This is the one that was really speaking to me. I was fine with just getting the one, but when I saw the color payoff, the quality of the shadows, I decided to go for another one. Now, one of the things to consider is that in both palettes, there are a number of pressed pigments, and the pressed pigments are noted that way because in the US they are noted that way and not as eyeshadow because they are considered not safe for the eye. I don't think that that is the case in Canada though. So in this one, shadows from left to right, top to bottom, shadows 1, 2, 6, 7, 9, and 10 are pressed pigment. And in this one, it is shadow 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are quite a few, 6 in this one and 6 in this one that are considered pressed pigment. So they can't call them eyeshadows. You can do your research, you can check to see if that is a concern for you. Just wanted to let you know because that, like I said, could be a consideration in you deciding whether you even want to look at those. Not that I am encouraging you to buy a palette, I'm just giving you information. That is it from me. I hope you enjoyed the swatches. I like watching swatches even if I'm not interested in the palette. I don't know about you, but maybe that's just me. That's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it informative. I do look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.